I remember the very first time my mom told me. I can picture the whole scene in my head. We were living in our old house that we don't live in anymore, but my mom brought me into our living room and she sat down with me on a bench and she was like, okay, Taylor, like I need to tell you something and this is kind of serious. I don't remember word for word exactly, but she, simplified it because I was very young, and she's like, you have a condition and it's going to affect your hair and we don't really know what's going to happen. It could fall out and it could stay in, and she was like, we don't know a lot right now, but you will be fine and you're perfectly healthy. We'll be fine.
I think for girls and for women in general, there's a bigger pressure to present yourself in a very, feminine and appropriate, quote-unquote, appropriate manner. And that quote-unquote appropriate manner for women is very involved in terms of beauty regimes. So you have to learn the makeup, you have to learn how the hair, you have to learn how to dress, in addition to how to comport yourself, so how to behave, what things to say, what things not to say, what you should not do. And those beauty rituals that women learn throughout their adolescence and into young adulthood and through later in life, they're both a source of pride for a lot of women, and they're also a source of time and effort and energy and mental energy. And they're also a source of ways in which people evaluate us and judge us in terms of really meeting a standard of femininity. When that part of you is either, you can think of it as being either taken away or something that you have to find a way to manage in addition to what somebody with hair would have to deal with, that can add, another source of these kind of pressures to have to manage. That's much more apparent for women than it is for men. For men, the beauty standards are much simpler, and in fact, you can even easily embody a form of masculinity where you don't even worry about doing your hair.
Just because you don't want to be different. You want, especially middle school, you want to be like cool, you want to hang out with the coolest friends, and you don't want to be singled out from anyone else, and what others think of you is so important at that time. There was that kid on the bus that would point out to me that I didn't have any eyebrows or eyelashes, and in 6th grade there's the kid that wrote to me those nasty letters saying that I looked scary because I didn't have any eyebrows and eyelashes, and those are fun to find in my locker.
I don't think I was always the best at controlling my emotions, so I think I kind of rubbed off on her, but in the end, I don't know how, but she has a lot of self-confidence. She's a really big inspiration to a lot of people. It has just made her a stronger person. Sometimes she amazes me at how strong she is, and I think she's stronger than me a lot of times.
You just got to grow, and you got to love yourself and just say, this is who I am. There's nothing I can do about it, and you have people that are going to support you and people that are going to knock you down, but you just got to stick with the ones that will support you.